this is a
1978 Dodge Little Red Express.
okay. Now it's been repainted, right?
It's been totally restored.
Okay, restored. Now the reason I asked was because the stripe on the fender, I had a buddy of mine had one with those same kind of, like that. So I was asking if it was that one, and you're saying that you've owned this how long?
Since I was 16.
Okay.
And
So that's been a day or two.
I'm 66 years old now.
50.
60.
Yeah, you're 6.
66.
Okay.
And my dad co-signed for me for that truck. I bought it in Pocahontas, Arkansas.
All right.
The Dodge place used to be where Walmart is now.
Yeah, I remember.
And he co-signed for me. And I drove it to high school up till I graduated. And I got married. I went to Texas, got an oil field. I went to college down there at A&M and got a degree in engineering and went to work for Southwest Gas.
Yeah.
And the little truck, I parked it about in 85 and it sat in my mom's garage for right at 20 to 25 years. Never drove, never done it. So in 2021, I retired from the oil field. My dad passed away in 2018, so my mother come and lived with me. So in 2021, I retired. I came home, loaded the little truck up on the trailer, hauled it to Blairsville, Pennsylvania.
Can I open your door?
Yes, sir. And a place called TriStar Classic Cars in Blairsville totally restored it. They tore it all the way down to the ground and put it all back. It's all original except for the tack is bigger and it don't have it came with a Thermoquad carburetor.
Yeah, and that wore
It's
out.
got an Edelbrock on it. The Thermoquad was a lot plastic, 85% plastic.
I've got a few of them on the shelf. I don't use none of them.
Right.
Now
And,
you've got an Infinity stereo in there. That's a Chrysler stereo,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Most people don't know that 90s Chrysler Infinity stereo is a double din, will fit right in these old Mopars
that
bolt
radio
up.
is not the original one. The one that came in it was an AM FM.
And this is an AM FM
Cassette, wasn't,
CD and cassette, right?
yes, sir, that's CD.
Boy, that's hard. That's beautiful. The dashes in these are just absolutely stunning.
But they did a real good job. The motor is it's original matching number 360.
Okay, yeah. See,
Cable.
I know quite. Yeah, the
727 3-speed torque light transmission in it.
right.
And 355 gears in the rear end. Now, when they redone it, they didn't do nothing special to the motor. They just freshened it up, tore it apart, put it right back together.
Well,
I didn't even put headers on it
right.
because they didn't have headers on it.
Yep.
But
See, I've got that motor. The tag for that's under the cowl that gives you that's a E58 series motor. I've got one of those coming. I've got an Aspen.
if you look real hard, you can see the number
On the block.
manifold, but you can't see it on the motor. But it's right in there behind the manifold.
Yeah.
On there, and the one on the transmissions
Yep.
on there.
Yep. Now the thing is, I was telling him my kids earlier was in 1977 and 78. This was the fastest car made in America.
Yes, sir. If you ask your phone on your computer what was the fastest manufactured vehicle in 1978, it'll show you a picture of this truck.
Yep.
But the little truck, it still puts out about 225, 230, somewhere in there. I mean, they really wasn't. They're quick.
They're quick.
The way they got the
Man,
gear set up in them and everything.
You don't want to do this to your truck, but you want me to tell you a trick I learned on these? I don't know why the 94 and newer Dodge Magnum 360 Magnums, this is an LA, the Magnum. Of course, the Magnum head will bolt right to this.
The 383 Magnum or
No.
40 Magnum?
No, the 318 and 360s from 94 had what they called a Magnum head.
Okay.
It's a different head, completely different head. Okay, here's the story.
Oh, you're talking about the motor,
Okay,
not the transmission.
not the motor.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
In 94, when Chrysler bought Jeep,
Okay.
they took the Jeep head technology, that 4.0 Jeep motor.
Right.
They took that head technology, shrunk it down and made it fit a small block Dodge.
So what, they got bigger valves and bigger valve
No, they got
springs?
smaller valves.
Smaller valves.
But this head has a 68% flow efficiency. The
Yeah.
Magnum head has a 98% flow efficiency. They have a power band like a dirt bike. I don't know why those motors don't run like they should,
Right.
but you can put that head on this motor.
Well, Leonard was a shop foreman up there at TriStar,
Mhm.
and he said, you know, we can put some aluminum heads on it, we can put another crank in it, we can do this. We can
But
do
then
that.
it wouldn't be an
And I told
E58
him,
360
no.
anymore.
I said,
Yeah.
"Are the heads good?" He said, "Yeah, they're good." We
Then put it back on.
put new
Well,
valves
these
back
come with
on.
J heads. These heads are as
Yeah.
good as 340 heads. They head.
He said they were good.
Yeah.
Everything. It was running when I parked it. I hauled it up there because it sat for so long. The fuel gelled in the tank.
Yeah.
And we put a new tank on it, new fuel lines, new brake lines. They totally. I got pictures of it if you want to see it.
Oh, we're fixing to have to go. I just want to get some.
They tore it all the way down, painted the frame. It's just as clean under the bottom.
Right.
I've never drove since I got it back. I got it back in 2023. I've never drove it in the rain. I've never drive it in the snow, and it will not go down a gravel road.
Right.
Never ever.
Right. Well, I'm going to talk to this boy about this Maverick quite quick. Your name?
John, that's we all.
Yeah, y'all in the club?
Yes, sir.
And-
Dave Wine.
They whining. Well, man.
Wine Land.
Wine Land.
Wine Land.
I love your truck.
It's like it's spelled Wine Land. WINELAND.
Right.
But yeah, John, he got a lot of. We put a new motor in there. We put a lot of 289 in there.
Yeah. Hey, could you pop the hood on this right quick? Yeah, man, Mavericks. I have a soft spot for Mavericks. Man, I love Mavericks. I'm a Mopar guy, but man, I love Mavericks. Now, last year this had an inline 6, right?
Yeah.
It had this same paint job
Yeah.
with an inline 6. Now, last year you had a tie rod end issue, didn't you?
Yeah, I run over that right there.
Run over there, right there. Yeah, but y'all, okay, hey, wait, y'all, okay, you that's a metallic black, ain't it?
It's tuxedo black, Arctic white, and some kind of red, victory red.
Victory red. All right, I want to see what's under the hood of this.
289.
Oh, wow, that's a mouthful, ain't it? Okay, you got a 289. I see aluminum Edelbrock intake.
Yep.
Yep, and what kind of carburetor?
It's 600 Holly.
600 Ollie, right on. You
Yeah,
got shorty headers?
Hooker header.
Right on.
It had a point distributor, and we put a brand new electric one in.
I bought that distributor for my LeBaron, that little 318 LeBaron, that electronic ignition. I keep having issues, but I think my issues is actually my alternator not charging. Oh, you got tri-Y headers, don't you? Yeah, you got them high torque headers. Them help you low end a bunch. How's this thing run? Runs good. Turn the tires over. Right. Yeah, I like that. Man, I just love this little car. Will it start? That's instant start. Charity, this is exactly what your Mustang is going to sound like. Could you give it some throttle?
It's just got bolt rolls on it.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Right on, man. That sounds good, dude.
It's been a work in progress. You seen it when I first got it.
Right, and you'll never be done.
Rusty sound like that?
Yes, that's what Rusty sounds like.
Just a minute, let me tell you a short story.
All right.
Me and John's been buddies for a long time. John had bought a Ford truck. He said it's got a 302 in it. I'm gonna pull that motor out. And I'm gonna put it in that car. I want you to help me. I said,
Right.
okay. I had a 302 and a C4 transmission sitting at his house to go in a 51 model Ford car I got.
Right.
John pulled the engine out, and it was a 351. It was too wide to go in that Maverick.
Right.
So he calls me. He said, it ain't gonna fit in there. It's a 351. I said, He said, what's it going to take me to get that 302 from you? And I had bought that from a guy that was moving, and he had to clean his carport out. And I had bought that engine from him. And I told John, I said, well, let's make sure it runs. I had never heard it run. Let's make sure it runs. I said, bolt it to the transmission, set it in the coil, we'll crank it up.
Right.
It fired right up, so that's how he ended up with the engine. And of course, John done all 99% of the work.
Right. So you tried to put a Windsor in here?
Yeah.
They're wider.
Well, I ended up painting a boy's truck, and he gave me a truck with a good 351 in it, but the intake was wider.
Yeah.
You can see I don't have no room.
Yeah, no, the motor would fit as long as you didn't want exhaust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So me and him swap motors.
Right. Well, guys, man, I appreciate y'all letting us look at your car. Yep, I like this car, man. This thing just looks like a ton of fun. I like the attention to detail on stuff you've done, like the headlights. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, so let me get this. Okay, turn them off. Turn them on. There you go. Yeah. All right, well, man, okay, thank you, everybody, for joining us. Like I said, just click like and subscribe and share the video, man. Thanks for watching our channel.